Minus 32 degrees Fahrenheit didn't stop me, but this sure did. Welcome back. I've made it back to Anchorage. I am straight across from Merrill Field. Had a little moment just a minute ago. Not quite sure what happened, but that wheel right there tried to come off. So I don't know what exactly has happened, actually. I'm just glad this didn't happen yesterday or even earlier today when I was bombing down the highway at 60, 65 or hundreds of miles from help. So yeah, I got a friend coming with a floor jack because that one there keeps sliding on the ground and I don't want to tip my van over and snap this wheel off. I almost think the end nut came off of the end of the CV axle, but I'm not sure until he gets here with a floor jack. So we'll wait and see. I called my friend Owen. He showed up with a floor jack because my jack was scary. Anything missing there? What's the odds on a CV axle end snapping off? Especially right when I was stopping right out in traffic. If I'd have been on the highway and it did that, I'd have been in deep trouble. Good times. Now I gotta see if I can find an axle and get this thing rolling again. Gotta get those other two bolts. Here. There's one. One to go. Just gotta see where it's at.
Whole $6 worth of hardware. Let's try. Oh yeah, because that's like pinched between everything. Yeah, we'll make it work. Well, worst comes to worst, we'll run to the store and buy it. What are you thinking?
I needed that one. That's why I got them here. Yeah, I got those two. I had to have my main. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. It's probably the one that I don't have. Start by cleaning the shit out. Some of those. noticed my number says not in here.
Well, if we need to, we can run and grab.
Yeah, that's, I don't have anything.
Ann will be here in a couple minutes, and she'll grab Teddy, and then we'll have a 2 seats. We'll run off to the Napa and buy tools. Hey, there you go, man.
Yeah, this is not what I had planned for today.
Well, like I said, could have been a hell of a lot worse.
It could have been in such a bad spot.
Like dead
All right, you
horse.
got something to stick on that?
Grab it.
So yeah, the part of the axle that comes through and has the nut on it broke off.
Okay.
You got that part laying around?
I tried 2 people. One who was a Syncro, someone who bought out Rick Petit's Vanagon stuff. That's a little bit broken.
Yeah.
But someone who bought out like all of the Vanagon stuff in Fairbanks.
I've got 2 of my used ones. The one that I took off this side was actually good. What it was making noise was not what I thought it was, but I changed it to a brand new one.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
Well,
in there.
Anna reminded me. So, we've got the Volvo if you want to borrow it to drive down Slovatna. Or you.
I got a friend out in Chugiak. She said that she'd just take a road trip.
Oh, yeah, even better.
So I'll just stay with her out tonight and do a road trip. And
Even better.
all we gotta do is just get this thing out of here somewhere.
Like I said, we can go park it in my yard,
Yeah.
just down the hill.
Hi.
Good to see you. I was hoping to see you guys now that I can walk again.
I know the other day I was like, I should check on Steve, see how he's doing.
Doing really good. I just don't know it. I was in Volkswagen yesterday. So if this would have broke up north, I'd have been screwed. I was literally slowing down.
I say we can touch the metal parts without dying.
Yeah, I'll tell you, just touching the door handle yesterday sucked.
Well,
But yeah, I was slowing down over the traffic. I pull up and right as I shifted in, I stepped on the brake and the brake shifted and it went way down. I was like, that was weird. And then all of a sudden I just boom, and I was like, oh.
And what do we need to break that loose?
It should just bang up.
I see you got something to hit it with. It's all this beautiful red anodized aluminum. I don't want to make it too nasty looking. Oh, I don't know.
Bigger.
Either that or something to pry with, or
you want my
I
tiny
got a
gloves?
straight screwdriver.
yeah, big flathead.
Yeah, it's on the front seat. It's kind of tight fit, but it will come off.
Yeah, there it is.
And now it should just fall out of there.
Well, it's the combination of the
Yeah.
several things that's pinned between.
Yeah, it's even worse when you're trying to put a new one in.
Well, the shorter nose on it's going to make this real easy. We got to take that brake hose loose here. I got to pull this farther down.
10 mil.
Yeah.
I'm glad you can kneel though, because I sure the hell can.
I was just say,
I'll show you my sexy new knees.
ugh. So I did break my toe this morning, but I can kneel okay.
Those suck.
It's the second one in like 2 months.
How'd you do that?
Stubbed my toe on.
I put the chairs in the hallway. There's like this much room to get past it while I was cleaning.
I was in a rush this morning and kind of wasn't, you know what I mean?
Dang it, take the knees.
Yep. But yeah, like maybe a month ago, I broke my little toe. And that one was bad, but like, you know, not the end of the world. And this is the like middle toe. It's like, you feel it when you walk. In a way that you don't your little toe. Son of a...
Now, do you know Tom? Tom bought Syncro. Tom sold his previous one.
I'm gonna turn the wheel hard left to see if that
But
helps.
Kai sold that. There's not two Vanagons, they just move over.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. There it goes. Come on there. There it goes.
I see a race or something.
Well, drivers are good for three things: to go slow, to break down, to look cool.
Oh, they're really good at the breakdown. Mine's becoming an exception.
Also, that inner boot.
Yeah, I might have did that when I was stressing the bullets.
So yeah, that's not sure what that is, but the housing's got pretty big gouges in it. Well, let's take a moment. Let's see.
That's a big one.
I wanted a bigger one, but they only had 3/4. Yeah, I've done this before with reasonable success. Like I said, I wouldn't drive it to Soldana,
No.
but we'll get you down the hill.
Get it down the hill and parked. I'll be happy.
Yeah, okay.
Lock everything up, grab all my important stuff out. And
Yeah, grab the... because I want to get that. Oh God, thousands. You don't want to talk. You don't want to think about it.
No, I really don't want to. Thousands doesn't even sound appealing. But if I could get it on the car trailer,
Yeah.
I could get it. First, my old truck, my buddy got hit head on last winter.
Oh no.
I don't have access to that anymore.
We own a dolly. Very handy.
Won't do anything for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't work on this. Truck, I'll just get a car trailer.
Yeah,
Trailer this thing home.
that's probably the best.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So I don't work outside. They don't want me to work on vehicles in there, but
That center cap, does that come out?
yep, sure does.
I'm gonna turn this bolt around.
Give me the
I'm gonna let it stick proud out the front where I've got easier access to the nut.
that's probably way smarter than what I would have done.
All right, do we have a crescent wrench or something?
No, I got channel.
Channel locks will do. I just need to hold this nut because our deep socket's not deep enough. My bolt's a little long. I just didn't want to buy one that was too short and have to go back.
Yeah.
It's like, how long you buy the bolt? I don't know.
I don't have it with me. We wasn't here at Christmas, so we still have a little.
Oh yeah.
You don't have any of the brand, do you?
No. All right, we should do that. Not where it's at. Not gonna get it too tight. Oh, the bearing went dunk.
Oh, it slid in. Okay, I got 2 brand new ones.
All right, stop for a second. Now she wants to be all locked up. Let's
You only bought 1 bolt for 1 nut. So you put 2 nuts on it
well, I mean,
because it'll spin it off.
well, the idea is that when, yeah, that bearing's just totally toast. Yeah, this is tow territory. The hope was we could put that bearing back together,
Yeah.
and then the bolt would just be holding tension and nothing would be trying to spin against it. No, unfortunately not.
Well, we get the wheel on it.
I think, yeah, the next thing this does is go straight onto the trailer. And then, yeah, we'll get it to the yard. We'll go and poke it in the spot. I've got 2 slips, 2 trucks. Just put it right in front of the truck that doesn't run. I don't pay anybody way. And then,
Figure out another
well, we'll find out when we get the trailer.
I guess when the trailer gets here, we'll find out. Because if we can drive it on, I can drive it off, and then
drive back on. Yeah. But it's like, I don't think it's gonna fall off with this bolting here, but it's not gonna, no. But the wheel's not gonna fall all the way off like it was.
Oh God!
Right.
I'm just glad it didn't break off in the road.
Yeah. No, right. Yeah.
Yeah, because once you put the wheel on it.
Because yeah, what's happened is all the ball bearings have fallen out of the races, and now they're just a jumble in there.
Cool. So I'll have to track down a whole new upper.
That would be the easiest thing, is to get a whole new upper, put a bearing in it, and then just slam it together.
It's gonna be the finding one. It's gonna be the fun. So where we're at here is Owen came up with his great idea. He took the axle out. We've got that on there, so at least it will roll onto a rollback tow truck that we called. We're gonna store it at Owen's yard for the night, and I'm gonna make a drive to Soldotna tomorrow. Get my get a trailer probably and trailer this thing back down there so I can at least work on it. I've got another CV axle and bearings and everything in Soldotna, so been towed for the first time since I've owned it.
This is the first one?
Yeah, first one ever.
Hey.
Hopefully it doesn't roll forward and smack his cab.
Say. Throw those rear chains out.
Ready to go home. Doing a quick strap check here. Getting the best fuel mileage the Vanagon's ever got. I don't think I've burned a single ounce of fuel since we put it on the trailer. But all's going good. Everything's tight. Everything's looking good. This thing's riding good. Duramax is towing like a champ. Okay, so in this episode of The Syncro Costs Me Money, we are fixing a CV axle. As you can see, there's something clearly missing off the end. That's right here. Yep, snapped clean off. Right as I was coming to a complete stop in Anchorage, Alaska. Luckily, 3 minutes earlier, I was out on the highway doing 65 and it didn't do that, or I would have been probably not here to talk about this. So, as you can see, there's a quick temporary fix to hold the wheel on the Vanagon. My friend Owen had done this in a previous situation, so we knew it would work. And we got it on a rollback, got it towed until I could get down to Soldotna, get a truck and trailer, and go back and retrieve the Vanagon. So now we're gonna fix it. I got my bestie here, Drew. He's gonna help me keep me from putting hammer marks in the side of my van. And we're gonna get this swapped out. I do have a brand new set of wheel bearings and everything that goes with. So not a big deal there. I have my axle that I took out of there right here. The only reason we took it out was I had a brand new one, so I figured we'd keep both front CVs on the same cycle, but since this one decided to depart the chat early, now we'll get into tearing this thing apart.